YouTube? It's your boy Chris Jack, back with another one. And today we are going to learn how to put contacts into command. And of course, you see we're starting at the dashboard. And if you click this red button up here, it'll open up the menu bar, and you can see that it clearly says contacts, right? So when it says contacts, we have now an interface here. Now, of course, this is my old CRM of all the stuff that I used to use. Again, I told you guys I was not, I kind of slowed down with being an agent and solely being in leadership within my market center. So this is from when I was an agent back in the day, I guess you could say, if it is back in the day. But when you look at this, you have your you have add a contact, import. You can customize the icon, so basically you can have it look like this or you can have it look like that, and then customize the columns of where that it is. You can even click going forward and backwards and stuff like that. It's basically a basic telephone contacts list. You can filter it by whatever it is that you want: captured, connected, qualified. You have system tags, custom tags, company created, lead source modified, last contacted, last visited. You have date of birth, you know, primary address. You guys can read. I don't have to do this, guys, for you, but this is where you get your filters from. This is your search bar, all your contacts. These are basically tags that Kelly would put in. So anybody with a campaign, you can click this. Who should you call? These are all the people you haven't contacted in 30 days. If you look here, 9 months, 4 months, 15 days ago. These are the last time you've contacted these people. Neighborhoods. Show contacts that have no neighborhoods associated with it. I will break down what that means, but these are smart views. And then everyone here are your contacts. These are the people. If you know anything about the haves and the haves not, these are your haves. Leads would be your have-nots. Have not or not mets or whatever it is. The have-nots would be people that you haven't met. The haves would be people that you have met. And then you have recruits. Let's say you're trying to grow your profit share tree. These are where you would put other agents and put them in this column right here. But let's go back to everyone. And let's start with a new contact, because that's what command is for. So here we go. Add contact. And you start with the full name. Me personally, I love Marvel. So let's start with Steve Rogers, Captain America, right? And now you know his email. So you're going to have to put his email or her email there. Now you have a number. What number should you put in? Well, the number they obviously gave you. So you're going to put that number in. Now, are they a lead? Well, again, if you've met them, they're not. If you haven't met them, they are a lead. But then that can kind of, you know, like if you know for a fact that this person really wants to sell, yes, technically that is a lead, but what I will tell you is you want to add them to your sales pipeline. Because again, I personally believe the way that this is set up, again, I'm just an average agent like all of you guys out there. I'm not in any kind of labs. I'm not, you know, I don't know. I'm not an insider. You know, if you know, Marty Miller, Laurie Ballin, they've done this way better than I have. But Mark as lead, from my interpretation, from being on the outside, would mean that these are people you haven't met, so you would add them to your sales pipeline if they're a hot prospect. If not, then you just keep it the same. You start adding your tags. If you wanted to add something, you can. Let's just say this person is, I don't know, Chris Jack area. Let's just say that, right? Me personally, I like to create contact normally, but we're going to do a live demonstration. And the reason why I like to do contact normally is because I know it'll save, and then I can open up the contact after and then finish all the information. But I'm going to do a live preview of this, and we're going to check it out together because command still is in its beta stage. So we're going to check it out together if this stuff matches up. So this person told me they rather be text, right? And additional email, they don't have. Additional phone, they don't have. But their address is 123 Main Street. Since I'm from New York, let's go upstate. Let's do White Plains, New York, right? And then, is it the same as the mailing address? Absolutely. And then, here are some of the social profiles that you can put: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Google Plus, Snapchat, House, linked, and a link. Now, if anybody knows anything about social media, Facebook, you already know, Twitter, LinkedIn, these are all the different platforms that you can reach and access people on social media. You then go to the About tab. A legal name, well, this is basically what they're married, basically what's on their birth certificate or marriage license. A description about them, how many kids they got, this, that, and the third, anything that you want to put to remind yourself. A CRM is basically made to remind you of what you can't remember on your own. So these are all the things that you would put. Hey, their kids have games every Saturday. If you have 1,000 clients, you're not going to remember that this one guy has games every Saturday unless you're really good, But again, the survey says that you only remember really 150 people's information that's in your life. Anything more than that, you need help. That's what a CRM is for. You fill in a birthday. I'll fill in my birthday. Yes, my birthday is March 24th, and I am 31 years old. So next March, I expect gifts to be delivered to my house. I'm just kidding. Now, this is their home anniversary. The home anniversary is basically when did they move in. So you want to put that in there if they're a prior client. If not, 9 times out of 10, a person doesn't really remember the exact day that they moved in. They remember the year, but the day, they won't. But going forward, if you do help them out, this is a way you can create that. Now, if you're working with husband and wife, you want to create 2 separate contacts for them and then add them here as a spouse or whatever the relationship is. There are a plethora of relationships here. Figure out which one they have that's matching in your contacts book, and you can add them here. You want to put their work name, their work title. So I personally am a director of first impressions. Boom. Let's create it. And the company I work for is Keller Williams Realty Empire SI. The location, 1919 Highland Boulevard, Staten Island, New York, 10304. Sales pipeline. This is the next step. Are they captured? Are they connected? Did you talk to them? Did you not? What's the lead source? Now, 9 times out of 10, you don't have to fill this out. You don't have to fill this out at all, because this, let's say, later on, I'll show you how to create a campaign on social media. You can create a landing page. People go to your landing page. They fill out information on it. That lead source would be Facebook. Would it be captured? Yes, because you captured it, but you never called them, so you're not connected. Once you call them, you would then be connected. And then after that, you have the custom field where, let's say you wanted to add what's their favorite sport, what's their favorite meal, whatever it is, you can add that stuff here. And then you click create. And lo and behold, Command added it. So Command is still in its beta stage. And because it's in its beta stage, there's a lot of things that still can frustrate you a little bit. But if you learn to break this and put it back together, Command will be one of the best things that you ever used. So let's look for the person that we just added. We went to this portion here. We added Steve Rogers, right? We see that this contact here is right here, so we'll click it. Now, all the information, look at this contact's health score. Wow, 92%. So what a health score is basically determining what information is vital to help you in your business. So right now, we have the phone number, we have the Gmail. Who owns it? where they live. So because I put in their address, it automatically gave me a neighborhood of where they're located. It's amazing. Now you can grab their neighborhood link from here. You can even preview it. Now, what a neighborhood link is, it's basically all the houses in the area that has sold or isn't active, or what's the square footage. You know what? I can just solve that problem by clicking preview. So we're going to click preview. And this is basically what a person would, what it would look like when a person sees your neighborhood and you sent it to them, and they can see all the houses in their area. Then when they fill this out, this is what I was talking about the lead capture. They fill this out and send, they are now in your CRM. This is all the information that's about you. You can download the app. Doing business, Keller Williams Empire SI. Now this will be our new logo, so understand that in the coming days, we're retransitioning this market center in particular. That's why you see this logo there. But going forward, but as of right now, we are Empire SI. You can get the neighborhood stats. You can get about me in the home. Keller Williams is actually creating a website for you. So as of the 22nd of October, you will be able to log into your website, and these things will connect to it. And this is the area. Notice you can add neighborhoods. And this is a person, this is me as the client, you know, and I can just literally type in an address and add it and click follow and confirm. Excuse me. Let's go back. So this is all the necessary information. If you notice, this is their address. Mailing address is the same. Legal name. This is where all the social media platforms would be. This is where they work. Company address. Everything. Their title. You can put every single bit of information that you feel is necessary in here. If you wanted to edit, you click the pencil. If you wanted to add a smart plan, which I will get into later, you click this button right here. If you wanted to archive this contact, you click this. Now let's get into this right side over here. You have your timeline, which is going to be a log. If anybody's ever used a CRM, you kind of understand what a CRM does. This is going to be a log of all of the things that accumulates while you deal with this contact. So for instance, if you made a phone call, it'll be logged. If you made a text message, it'll be logged. If you emailed them, it'll be logged. If you sent them a neighborhood snap, it'll be logged. Anything, you create an opportunity, yada yada yada, it'll be logged. Everything will be here. Opportunities, you want to create an opportunity with this contact, you click right here. You can add smart plans all day to it. And smart plans, for instance, their birthday is March 24th. You can click add smart plan. It'll say, hey, what are my smart plans? I don't have any smart plans because as of right now you can't necessarily create one, so you go to smart plans library, and I'm gonna go select and add the birthday smart plan to this, and then it'll say, hey, on this guy's birthday or on this girl's birthday, you need to message them for your birthday. What are the 4 touches you ask? Well, it says interact with contact, wait 4 days, call a contact, wait a day, interact with contact, automated text message or manual text message will go out. And this will begin on the date of their birthday. So March 24th, this thing will remind me to contact them. Then you can add a task. You click task. Task, you add a task here. You click add a task. You type in the name. For instance, check if expired listing. Check if listing is now expired. All day. Let's do it today. Let's, in fact, right now the time is 8:30. Let's do it today for, I don't know. Let's try 8:40 p.m. You add in the description if it's a hyperlink. Let's say he's a Fizbo and he put it on Zillow and you want to check out what he's doing, or whatever it is. I'm not sure. Due date must be at least 10 minutes after from now. Okay, so 46 7. There you go. Create task. Now, once you create a task, understand you can never edit it again. You can only snooze. you can only archive. Now, I do think that this is something that's going to be fixed, or should at least be fixed, but right now this is it. And what's crazy about this is this task right here will then pop up on your home page, and it'll be in your widgets, your task widgets, and you can just check it off right here. Boom, I did it. Completed task, don't show me again, yada yada yada. And that'll be that. You can either click back to the contacts to get to the contact, or you can actually just click the person's name here and it'll bring you back. Now, if you notice, the timeline is here. I subscribed them to the neighborhood White Plains. Well, they did that for me because I put the address in, and then when I did the smart plan, this was added, and everything slowly starts to collect data. This is contacts in a nutshell. And if you ever wanted to add a contact, you can add a calendar date, you can add a note, you can add an activity. That's if you want to add something, not a contact, I'm sorry. If you wanted to add something to this contact, you click this and you can then therefore do everything here. That is contacts for you in a very small nutshell. Let's actually go back to contacts because I do want to show you something. So let's import a contact, shall we? Let's import a contact. Now, you can click download. If you guys had a previous CRM, you would go to this this screen, you would click import over here. Then you're going to click this download button. It's going to, if you have Google Chrome, it's going to download here. Any other systems, you know where the appropriate files download, but this one is in Google Chrome, it's going to download here. And then when it does download, what you're going to do, me personally, I like to stick with Google. You can either click this, it'll open up Microsoft Excel, and then you can go from there and see the pre-made CSV. Or me, what I like to do is open up Sheets. I personally am a Google guy, so I like to open up Sheets. I'm going to open up this blank sheet, and what I'm going to do is click File, and I'm going to import. The reason why I like Google Sheets is because everything is in the cloud. There's no saving, there's no nothing. Once you do something, it's saved automatically. And the reason why this is important is because now when I drag this here, and you're going to want to click Replace Spreadsheet and leave everything else the same, import data. It's now going to import the spreadsheet with the way that you're supposed to import it. Add 1,000 rows or however many rows you want. You scroll up and now this is everything that you need, right? So the reason why I like this is because as soon as I enter this, boom, it's already saved. That's it. It's saved. Everything is saved. But what I also like doing is showing you that you have to go from one CRM to the other. So because you're going from one CRM to the other, you now have to open up the file with your previous data. So the CRM that you're using previously is not going to load up all the information the way that you see it here, like first name, middle name, last name, prefix, suffix, yada yada yada, and so forth and so forth. It may stay prefix over here, suffix over here, first name is over here, you know, country code may be over here. It just may not align the way that it's supposed to align up. So when you open this, look, middle name is there, prefix, all that stuff. You're gonna have to select each line of text, and you can copy them or press Control C if you're on a Mac, Command C if you're on, Command C if you're on a Mac, Control C if you're on a Windows. Then you go to the appropriate list and you press Command V or Control V to paste, and then you do the same for the next column. You copy, you paste. You do that for all of the fields that's necessary for you, and then you would then export this or download it as a CSV file, right? You'll save it, command tutorial. Totally spelled tutorial wrong, but you get what I'm trying to say. Boom. And now you open up command and you take this file and you just drag it in. I'm not going to do that because obviously these contacts don't make sense, but when you take it in and drag it in, it will then slowly populate in here, and now those contacts will be here. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Contacts on Command. And again, my name is Chris Jack, Commanders. I will see you, and I'm signing out. Like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that little bell so you get notified at the next time I upload a video. Have a good night. Have a good day. Peace. Hey, Commanders. Just want to leave you with a quick nugget. If you want to follow more, just click this video right here. Just to see the last video, click this video right here if you want to see the next video. And if anything, if you just don't have time to watch the videos, you want to read something, you can follow me at Chris Jack's Command on Instagram and Facebook, and I will definitely respond to you as soon as possible. You have a great day, Commander. See you later.